Hey guys, it's SailorDrew, and today we're taking a look at the Win Deep Legend event in Love Nikki. So first up, this event is a target score type, meaning that each level will specify a specific score gap to aim for. We've had this type of event a few times, so if you've been playing for a while, you'll recognize it from the Demon Clinic and Circus events of yore. As such, it's more nuanced than the typical fashion throwdown, where you try for the absolute highest score you can, but don't sweat it because I'm here to walk you through it. To start up the event, we begin with a quiz, which again will further prove that this is an old event in new clothes. Answering these questions will offer up one of the two suits as your quiz results, to which you can apply a 50% discount to. If you would rather apply it to the other suit, you can retake the quiz as many times as you like. However, once you apply the discount, you cannot change your results. Your quiz results is also where you'll find a daily diamond share reward of 20 diamonds, per the norm for the score cap events like this. Something else that is typical of these events is how you can better determine which suit you'll get for your results. Usually, the cuter, more lively suit of the two will be offered up if you answer in ways that are more adventurous or in cutesy ways. The second suit is typically more serious or somber looking, so if you answer in that fashion, that's the suit you'll be given as your result. In this case, the red Win Deep Legend suit is the more adventurous of the two, so answer thusly if you'd like to apply the discount to it, while the demure blue Astral Eyelet will be offered up if you choose the answers that are more reserved and timid. Which, try to answer, because we're in the first part of the event, and we're already 2 errors deep. So even though you can't read the entire sentence and can barely read what is there, you can still take an educated guess with what we have to work with. As for the additional strategy of which suit you should apply your discount to, well, we're going to get into that, but first let's cover the stages. The event is also a bit different in that the storyline takes place immediately after Chapter 13. And off the top of my head, I can't think of another event we've had where it tied directly into the main storyline of the game. Stage 1, Nikki and the gang is seeing Tuda off as he begins his travels around Miraland in an effort to become a better and more worldly stylist. Before he leaves, he tells us of a sorceress who records the past and futures of all of the tribes in the wasteland. He says that the Book of Destiny she uses sounds similar to the miracle scroll we're in search of, so he's not sure if it's not worth checking out. Ace isn't too sure about that until Tuda mentions that the sorceress Cassandra has heard to be extremely close by in the Wind Chasm. Momo is wondering about the correlation between wind and certain geographical places within the wasteland, which Ace and Tuda explain that to various tribes, wind is seen as a very special and powerful element. There's also apparently a griffin riding warrior who can part the winds, so now we're all even more interested in making the pit stop, which everyone does agree it isn't such a long distance after all. So stage 1, it's suggested that we dress up in a traditional style clothing. The attributes are gorgeous, lively, cute, sexy, and cool with the traditional tag. We're aiming for between 15,000 and 25,000 above the waist woman. Okay. So we need 15,000 to 25,000 above the waist woman's score. She typically scores around 53,000, so we need to try and aim for a score of 68 to 78,000. Doing so will give us the Deep Wind Legend score and award us 6 Deep Pearls, the event currency. If you aim for the absolute highest score possible, you would get an S rank, yeah, but that's only 5 pearls. So this is what we want, not this. Also, the outfits I use for this event should allow you to go through the stage without using any skills at all. If you do find your score to be a skosh too low, use Smile once or twice and you should be golden. In addition to that, I did refrain from selecting any items from Hell Suits or Recharge Suits. So Tuda has left us, and as we travel along using the directions he gave, The gang comments about a tremendous and frightening sound that only grows as we draw nearer to our destination. It's the wind, and Bobo is a bit scared of the prospect of being blown away. But Momo performs his sacred duty of bringing her back to reality. Ace is impressed by the wind, and as I am a person who lives near the mountains and as such traversed through them, I can attest that crosswinds caused by mountains can be like crazy strong sometimes. And again, I tried to make a cute, sensible outfit, except for this one because I accidentally turned Nikki into Mario. Like, freaking out. Like, I should have just given her the gloves and a hammer and called it a day. Anywho, this stage attributes are warm, simple, lively, cute, and sexy with the sun care tag. We need to score 25 to 35,000 above our opponent, who typically scores around 54,000. To achieve the Win Deep Legend scoring, aim for a score between 79 and 89,000. We've made it safely through the crosswinds and have come upon another tribe. We explain to them that we're on our way to see the Book of Destiny in Cassandra's possession. The tribesperson lets on at their exasperation at, it seems, one of their members who has gone to see Cassandra themselves. Further talk brings up the topic of treasures, which Cassandra has apparently spoken of, and due to that, the people have gone in search of it and never returned. And so, now we need to dress in stain-resistant clothing because things might get dicey. Stage 3's attributes are simple, lively, cute, sexy, and cool with the apron tag. We need to score 10,000 to 20,000 above their score, which again typically lands around 54,000, so that'll put us around 64 to 74,000 for our ideal score window. We learn that the sorceress was trapped by the Firmament tribe. Firmaments. The heavens or sky, especially when regarded as a tangible thing. Which sounds much more mystic and impressive once I looked that up, because I was thinking of like, I don't know, like pickles or something. Just because I use words and phrases like expound, thus far, or the like, doesn't mean I know every word in the dictionary, okay? So, Cassandra is in a pickle, but the warrior Rika has decided to defy destiny and rescue her. Rika being the aforementioned tribesman. Annabelle, the manga artist, pops up asking what everyone is talking about, causing Momo to break the fourth wall a bit. Momo, the observant realist, never afraid to point out a plot device when he sees one. Annabelle was apparently visiting the tribes to gather some source material for a story and got lost, but she was rescued by Rika. So we learn that Rika is in fact a woman, despite a previous goof with a text, and that she has the power to tame wind. So the plot thickens. Rika was originally the one who captured Cassandra, but has since released her, and now they're traveling together. After learning that, of course, the only natural thing would be to have a fashion throwdown, because of reasons. So, stage 4, we have the attributes gorgeous, elegance, sexy, mature, and warm with the European tag. We need to score between 20 and 30,000 above Annabelle, so landing between the score gap of 74 and 84,000 will be your goal. The gang has caught up to the warrior and sorceress, and even as Bobo swoons over Rika's griffin, we overhear Cassandra trying to dissuade Rika from seeking out the treasure, as apparently there's a price to pay. Rika insists that she'll just punch Destiny in the face. Rika invites Cassandra along to see her punch Destiny in the face. Momo talks a bit of nonsense, and we've been noticed. Nikki asks about the miracle scroll, but the sorceress informs us that the Book of Destiny won't have such information, as fate and miracles are incompatible. So I guess F equals MC squared doesn't jive? Cassandra, being all sorcerersy, says that she cannot see Nikki's destiny in her lamp, which perhaps indicates that Nikki is the person who brought a miracle to Miraland. Well, I mean, she says the man, but she's talking about Nikki. So I think they meant to say like guy or perhaps like dude these past few times. Perhaps you are the dude that brought the miracle to the continent. Sounds good to me. Rika now encourages us to follow our hearts and to continue on our journey and to punch destiny in the face. The two ride off into the chasm after being absolute no help in our search for the miracle scroll. Ace is all machismo about it though, so now is apparently the perfect opportunity for another fashion battle. Stage 5's attributes are gorgeous, lively, cute, sexy, and cool with the swordsman tag. This is the easiest and hardest level in the event as the score gap is so incredibly small that it's all too easy to overshoot it. Ace scores around the same as everyone else, so we just need to get half dressed to obtain a score of 59 to 69,000. After you obtain the Win Deep Legend scoring, use the done buttons available to you. This will save you a bit of effort as the game will give you the score for each pull you do. Now, as for spending your pearls, I previously mentioned a strategy of which suit to apply your discount to. So let's go over the math. As with the trend of these type of events here recently, both the Win Deep Legend and Astral Islet set cost the same exact amount, at the low price of 2,698 deep pearls. So when applying the 50% discount to your suit of choice, it will bring the cost down to 1,347 pearls. I really like both of the suits, and as I intend to complete both of them, I just haphazardly applied my discount to the Astral suit, which, remember, the results will have a daily diamond share reward of 20 diamonds. The event is 7 days long, so that's 140 diamonds to spend towards it. At 5 attempts per stage, that means 175 free attempts, and best case scenario winning 1,050 deep pearls. If you use all of your free attempt pearls, one to the suit you apply the discount to, it will run you 300 diamonds in recharges to complete. The fully priced suit will cost you 2,700 diamonds to complete. To get both suits, you'll need 4,045 pearls and 3,000 diamonds for recharges. Not too shabby. So with all of that said, which suit should you apply your discount to? For those of you who are completionists, this information might not be prevalent to you, so for the rest of you, the Astral Islet suit has more items than the Win Deep Legend suit, but it's actually a teensy bit cheaper to craft when the suits come back. If you're looking for which suit has the best scoring items, then go for the Win Deep Legend, but even still, it's only the background and foreground. The hair ornament in the Astral suit is the only high scoring item in that one, so again, that information might not help you tons in making your decision because while these suits are absolutely gorgeous, they're not really powerhouses when it comes to scoring. Sufficient, yes, but titans they are not. So ultimately, my advice with these two outfits being so neck and neck in so many ways would be to apply the discount to the suit you like better. It's as simple as that. Like Rika says, follow your heart. And that's basically everything. There is a recharge suit available, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I've seen people use pieces in the competition and they're really pretty individually. Just maybe not together in a suit. You'll get the suit if you purchase diamonds of a value of $4.99 or higher, as indicated by this little line of text right here. So this one was a bit different as I talked a bit about the storyline of the event itself, which, I mean, the event storylines are always like a hoot. But let me know in the comments if you would like me to touch on the storylines for the event videos from now on or not. I'd be happy to hear your preference on that. I hope you enjoyed the video. The written guide is up in Zen Garden and JC's event in the official group in Facebook. Help me out by hitting that like button, share it to your Love Nikki group, and subscribe to be in the know when new content gets posted. Until next time, take care guys. This event makes me want to read Castle in the Air, which is the sequel to Howl's Moving Castle. I highly recommend the series, but do yourself a favor if you do read them. Do not think about the Ghibli movie at all while reading it. They're so different, but they're equally a treat.